Lando Norris has been given a very late 5-second time penalty for his collision with teammate Oscar Piastri. Normally, a post-race time penalty translates to a grid penalty for the next race, which in this case is the Austrian Grand Prix, but that's not the case for Lando Norris this time. We'll tell you why in a minute, but first, please make sure you're subscribed to the GP Fans Global channel. We put out these videos throughout every week, plus the weekly GP Fans specials, where we dive deeper into specific subjects. So, hit that button down below. Norris took full responsibility for the accident in the steward's room. He only got given a 5-second time penalty as, the steward explained, Oscar Piastri didn't sustain any damage, so a heavier penalty wasn't warranted. This is noteworthy as the stewards always state they normally look at incidents regardless of the outcome. So, Norris gets 5 seconds, and normally that would mean a grid penalty for the next race. However, that doesn't apply here, as Norris had completed over 90% of the Canadian Grand Prix already, meaning he is officially still classified as having finished 18th rather than a DNF. The 5 seconds just get added to his race time, and he gets no penalty points on his super license either for the crash. So the penalty really has zero effect on Norris. Is that fair or not fair? Leave your thoughts in the comments. According to motorsport.com, Aston Martin are looking to sign George Russell for the 2026 season. Russell is in the last year of his current contract ahead of next year's sweeping regulation changes, and despite stating he would like to stay at Mercedes, no deal has been agreed between Sunday's race winner and the German works team as of yet. After signing the likes of Andy Cowell and Adrian Newey, as well as becoming a Honda Works team next year, Aston Martin want to make a statement signing on the driver's market. Motorsport.com report Aston want Russell to lead the team from next year onwards, although it's unclear who he'd replace out of Alonso and Stroll. Both of those drivers are under contract until the end of 2026, but Russell has said he wants to stay at Mercedes no matter what. Quote, "No, I'm not talking with anybody else and any teams who have shown interest. I have been quite open to say my intentions are to stay with Mercedes. That's always been clear. And, you know, I am loyal to Mercedes. They gave me this chance to get into Formula 1. But ultimately, there are 2 seats for every race team, and I knew if I continued to perform as I'm doing, my position would not be under threat whatsoever. So, I feel in a good place. We're in no rush to do contract negotiations." And finally, Red Bull team principal Christian Horner revealed he spoke to F1 race director Rui Marquez before the Canadian Grand Prix to warn him about other teams trying to bait Max Verstappen into getting a potential race ban. Verstappen is just 1 penalty point away from being suspended for a race, and Horner fears rivals will try to trick the Dutchman into getting a ban. If any driver accumulates 12 penalty points in a 12-month period, it results in a 1-race suspension. Suspensions are extremely rare. It's only happened twice this century, first to Romain Grosjean in 2012 and last year to Kevin Magnussen. Verstappen's currently on 11 penalty points, so just 1 away from a race ban, although 2 points come off after next week's Austrian Grand Prix. Horner knew ahead of time rival teams would try to stitch Verstappen up, like Russell braking hard behind the safety car so Verstappen overtook him temporarily, so Horner went to the FIA after Friday's driver briefing. Quote, "I think it was inevitable that there was going to be some potential gamesmanship. It's something that we raised after the driver's briefing with the race director just so that they, the FIA, were mindful of it as well, because it was clear that that kind of stuff goes on. But Max, I thought he's been squeaky clean all weekend and drove a very good race." That's it for this news video. I'll be back later today with this week's GP Fan Special, so watch out for that. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video, and peace.